friends, it's Tracy and Violet from Tea Time with Tracy and Violet. I'm trying one of my lights so you can see my shadow behind me. I'm not that familiar with using lights and stuff, but I wanted to do a book haul with you. I got some mail today and I thought I would do a book haul. I'm actually going to do a couple of videos tonight just to catch up, but I wanted to have a cup of tea. The kids have gone to bed. Is that stained or? Yeah, that's just stained. I'll show you my beautiful teacup. She's gold all over. She's showing right off, right there. Look at that thick gold down at her shoe. And on the inside, all around. Look at that. And she's kind of, I don't know what you call it, bumps and stuff. And she has some gold on her elbow. There's a cobweb there. I did rinse it out, but yeah, gold on her elbow. It's not necessarily on the sides, but look at that. And she even has a shoulder pad up there. Yeah, and this is her skirt or pedestal. There. So I'm having, I'm using Mom's teapot again. Oh, some vanilla Earl Grey tea. Yeah, the kids have gone to bed. I've had a busy, busy day. I canned a whole bunch of Jacob cattle beans. So yeah, there's that. And I finished a book today. I've been trying to do a reading vlog, which will be posted October 1st, of a book that I read today, Kin. And I need to do the ending of that video after this video. But, oh, that's delicious. Delicious. So it is 10:34 at night. I don't know if you can see how she's laying, but she's like total maxed and relaxed. She took my blanket and everything. There. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah. I'm going to open this up. I don't know what ones came today. Most of the books I buy are secondhand, and I don't mind that. It really doesn't bother me. Occasionally I'll buy a new book. But let's see. Okay. Exciting. All right. I got a classic. I got George Orwell's 1984. It's smaller than I thought. I thought it was going to be a great big book. The font is very tiny. But yeah, if you guys know the story of 1984, I know the gist of it. I know there's a movie of it. Never seen the movie, but I want to read the book. And now I can. Yeah. So that's one. I got The Dead of Winter. I wanted to get some thriller / horror books winter style for this winter. And I forget what this one's about. Harsh cold winter blows into Lake Pines, and with it, the murder of a much-loved local artist. A grim discovery of the artist's body sends chills through a small town as the local police rush to find the killer and put the residents at ease. Lack of evidence at the murder scene suspects that hold a trail of deceit, as well as one of the area's worst blizzards, all threaten to leave the case unsolved. However, Dr. Carrie Dearborn, a local coroner, is determined to find the murderer. Hidden secrets of the past life of Carrie, wondering if those involved are focused on betrayal or redemption, and has her asking, can someone be forgiven of murder? So yeah, a mystery suspense thriller and calls the Canadian prairies home. So yeah, something to get my spine tingling. Ooh, and I like this. It's nice big font. I like that. I can read small font, but I like big font. It's more comfortable for the eyes. This one, I seen somebody comment on somebody's book recommendation list, and I've never seen anybody talk about it, but it's called Stolen Tongues. They said this is terrifying, so I hope it is, because I want that feeling. The gist of it, I won't read the back of all these. The gist of it that I remember, there's a couple staying in a cottage in a community. Let me just think. And this is at winter. Yeah, and there's some sort of lore or history in this community where people, young people, I don't know if they're young or not, but would go missing, and there was whispers. Apparently this couple either bought this new place or something, and the woman starts to go a bit crazy, I think, and she can hear these whispers that are coming through the window. And I don't know, I want to go into this blind when I read it. So originally a contest winning story on reddit.com, horrors community, no sleep. So yeah, there's that one. And then I've seen a lot of people online talk about this. I'm thinking of ending things, and I guess there's a lot of twists in this, and like extreme twists. So yeah, oh, I should say Felix Blackwell, L.L. Abbott for The Dead of Winter, and Ian Reid. I guess it's on Netflix. There's a movie. I'm not going to watch the movie. I'd rather read the book and then maybe watch the movie. It's not very long. This is really quite short, actually. Less than 200 pages. Or no, 210 pages. Yeah, that would be a quick read. Probably something very enjoyable. And then Pen Pal. This won, I think, a Bram Stoker's Award, I believe. Yeah. I don't really know what this one's about either. So I've seen people mention it, but I can't remember what it's about. So, Pen Pal. It's a horror one, though. I don't want to read the back of them until I actually go to read it, unless it's one I really want to go in blind. Yeah, I'm trying to up my horror. Some thriller and suspense, but more horror book. Because I didn't have a whole lot. I mean, I had a lot of Anne Rice. I still have a lot of Anne Rice. I have some Stephen King, Dan Simmons. But in regards to a whole bunch of other authors, I don't have very many. So that's what I'm doing now. And I'm getting good prices for things. This one is, I don't know if this is a suspense or thriller. This looks more like a thriller. But Christopher Golden, Ararat. How do I say that? Bram Stoker's Award winner for superior achievement in a novel. Extremely gripping. Golden is the master of claustrophobic dread. Scott Smith. Yeah, when an earthquake reveals a secret cave hidden in Mount Ararat in Turkey, a daring, newly engaged couple is determined to be the first ones inside, and what they discover will change everything. The cave is actually a buried ancient ship that many quickly come to believe is Noah's Ark. When a team of scholars, archaeologists, and filmmakers make it inside the Ark, they discover an elaborate coffin, and it recesses. Inside the coffin, they find something hideous. Shock and fear turn to horror when a massive blizzard blows in, trapping them thousands of meters up inside a remote mountain. All they can do is pray for safety, but something wicked is listening to their prayers, and it wants to answer. So I don't know if this is just thriller or horror or a combination of both, but it sounds like a mighty good time to me. So that one I'll probably read in the winter. Oh, this is good. All right. Another one is The Invited. I've seen people talk about this too, by Jennifer McMahon. And what I remember of this is a couple. I think she's a teacher, but they moved out of the big city and wanted to start new. I think she's a history teacher or something. And they build a house out in rural, wherever they are. But she likes to use old pieces from the community of where they're residing now or plan to live. So old beams from this and an old door from this place and an old whatever. Anyways, they get their house together apparently and things start going crazy, and I hear it's very good. So I love haunted house stories. I have quite a few books to read for haunted house stories, and I thought, why not add another one? And all of these books I got were secondhand. So, excellent. Oh, except for the Stolen Tongues one. That wasn't. But, and then for Rye, I can't remember what this is for, by Gavin Gardiner. Some truths are best left buried. There. Renata Wakefield is a traumatized novelist on the brink of suicide. Is drawn back to her childhood hometown, her mother's ritualistic murder. Before long, she becomes ensnared in a mystery of Millbury Peak as one questions lies heavy. Who killed Sylvia Wakefield? As the answers draw nearer, a madness continues to envelop a quaint country town. Renata will come to realize that the key to all of this insanity lies with one man, the world's leading writer of horror fiction. His name is Quentin C. Rye, and he will guide her to the revelation the true madness lies within. Discovering that the darkness of her family history runs deeper than she ever could have imagined, Renata Wakefield's eyes will finally be open to one single hideous truth, which will awaken a long dormant evil. So let's dabble with a bit of evil in a book. We'll see. Yeah, that one. And then I got, I seen somebody, I've never read anything by Dean Koontz, ever. Somebody said this is the most intense thriller. Like, it shook them. This is older, I guess, like back in the early 2000s, maybe, when this was. But I don't care. I'll read stuff that's 100 years old if I'm interested in doing it. I'm just seeing when this was. But anyways, I have never... 2012, so it's not that old. Oh no, copyright 1995. Well, 26 years old. My daughter was born in 1995. Intensity. This, I believe, is about a young girl, well, like maybe teenager or college student, went to stay at her friend's house. Somebody broke into her friend's house and killed the whole family. But they didn't get her, except the people that killed the whole family while she was there, I think, stole a child or something. And instead of her running to save herself, she decides to try to follow the people to try to save this young person. Something like that. So, yeah. Have you read anything by Dean Koontz? I don't think I ever have. And I wanted to go for the most intense out there. So, that's what I got. And then I got 120 Days of Sodom. I hear this is quite the book. This is obviously a reprint, and time has come, friendly reader, for you to prepare your heart and mind for the most impure tale ever written since the world began. In an isolated castle in the heart of Black Forest, 4 wealthy libertines, a duke, a bishop, a judge, and a financier, explore a disturbing world of pleasure and pain, domination and submission. Written in his prison cell in the Bastille, the 120 Days of Sodom, Sadie's most shocking and infamous novel has been lost, found, censored, debated, and disputed, inspiring and outraging writers, artists, feminists, and philosophers alike. This new translation brings readers closer than ever before to the raw brutality of the original manuscript. So, I gotta see what the big whoop is about this one. Have you read that? When I look up on YouTube the most scariest, most disturbing, most terrifying books, that's where I get a lot of my ideas. And this came up as one of them. So, I got that one. Oh, this is a big one. Oh, it's 3 books. The Sensitives. Book 1, 2, and 3. So, it's a monster. And I forget the first 3 books in the gripping demonic horror series. So it must have to do with demons and whatnot. Oscar has never had much ambition in life. He is resigned to his lonely existence, spending his days behind the checkouts and his evenings behind his computer screen. So when Oscar meets a stranger who tells him he has paranormal abilities, he's fairly certain they are crazy. But as he learns more and more about his paranormal abilities, everything changes. He is plunged deeper and deeper into the battle against the demons of hell, finding himself part of a war he is not prepared to fight. Will Oscar remain a loser and let the world succumb to hell? Or will he step up and become the true sensitive fate has promised he can be? So, I don't know if this is super scary or not. Doesn't sound like it on the back, but I'm going to give it a whirl. One of my girls is down here. But yeah, that one. And then I got The Winter People. I've seen so many people mention this, and they compare, or they say it's kind of like Pet Sematary, which I did read Pet Sematary. Not like it, but has essence of Pet Sematary. And this is actually smaller than I thought. But I really don't know what this is about. I guess it's kind of a slow burn. I guess there's some gore in this. And I guess it follows 2 timelines of like 1908 or something. Am I thinking right? And then 1998. No, 1908. And then, yeah, I don't know. Whatever the other timeline is. A more present day timeline. And that's all I can tell you about this book. So, that one. And then I got secondhand. You can see it's been worn, it's been loved, it's been read. Behind Her Eyes. I think this is a suspense thriller by Sarah Pinborough. And I don't know what this one is about. I forget now. Meet Louise. She's a hardworking single mom stuck in a rut. One rare night out, she meets a man in a bar and sparks fly. And though he leaves after the kiss, Louise is thrilled to have finally connected with someone. Oh, I think what this one is, yeah. I don't know if it's this one. Just a minute. When she arrives at the office Monday, Louise meets David, her new boss, and that's the guy that she kissed. He's a married man. Yeah, this is the one. So she goes to work, realizes he's her boss, eventually makes friends with his wife, not realizing that's his wife, and then she gets ensnared into this triangle. And I guess it's quite a wild ride. So I'm going to give that one a whirl. Yeah, this has totally been read and loved multiple times. And then I got these ones today, not in those boxes, but I opened them earlier. I got 2 of the Pine Deep series by Jonathan Mayberry. I have this, I think this is book 1 and this is book 3. I do have book 2 on the way and it's not here yet, but I've never read anything by him. I know he's a huge horror author. These are older books, but I can't wait to read them. I might read at least this one in October because I think it's like based right around Halloween, and there's kind of a theme in that, I believe. So yeah, that one, those ones. And then I got the Necrophiliac. I got this, and before I opened the package, I'm like, that can't be a book. It's tiny. It was just like in a plastic envelope. But by Gabriel Whitcop. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Translated from French by Don Bapst. I don't know how to say that. But it's not a very long book. Less than 100 pages, I think. But I believe it's extremely dark and twisted and disturbing. And, yeah. I will probably get into this when I read it, but I guess this is quite something. Yeah. And last but not least, this is another one by Jonathan Mayberry. This is book 2 of the Rotten Ruin. I do have Rotten Ruin. I haven't read this. This is like a zombie series. I don't know how many books are in the series. Excuse me. Those other ones I got, the Pine Deep one, there's 3. Like it's a trilogy, it's my understanding. The Rot and Ruin, I think there's more in it, but I only bought book 1 and 2 just to try it on for size and see if I like it. So that's what I got. That's my book. Violet. For goodness sakes. That's okay. She barked at one of my girls. But look at this cover. That's pretty cool. Pretty gross. Zombie. Yeah. I like myself a good zombie. So, anyways. I'm going to end this video now because I have other videos to film too. And I like spending time with you, but I wanted to pack these books away. I can't wait to get my October to be read pile together because I have so many books I want to read in so little time. But I'll get through them eventually. I'll read a Halloween book at Christmas time if I have to. If I want to. I can do whatever I want. I'm a grown-up. So, I need another snort off this. Anyway, so that's quite a array of different genres, I guess. Well, like, not so big, but I think some are gory, some are ghostly, some are thrillers, some are whatever. Very macabre and disturbing. But I'm gonna try them all on for size. So anyways, I'm gonna say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose. But if not, that's okay too. I still love you. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, all right, guys. Well, with that, I'm gonna say have a good night or have a good morning. And I might see you tomorrow. Bye. Bloop.